Welcome to West Grove Primary's P6 Subject Briefing for Parents. I'm Mrs. Nicole Chua, HOD for Mathematics, and I will bring you through what to expect for PSLE in the subject of Mathematics. This is the framework that guides the mathematics curriculum in Singapore. In West Grove Primary, besides ensuring that our students learn the skills and concepts in the math curriculum well, we also focused on nurturing reasoning, communication, and thinking skills in our students. We found that this helped students to become more metacognitive while problem solving, and it also improves their confidence and interest in mathematics. As you would already have known, the mathematics syllabus is organized into 3 content strands and 1 process strand. By now, your child would have learned most of the topics listed here. They would also have learned quite a number of problem-solving strategies and heuristics through West Grove Primary's problem-solving package. In PSLE, students would be tested on all the topics they have learned in their 6 years in primary school. The questions are generally categorized into 3 types. AO1 type questions are straightforward, recall questions that require them to know their math facts, rules, and formulae. AO2 type questions require students to be able to interpret the information given in the problem and apply what they have learned to solve the problem. The contexts given for the problems are usually varied and not routine. AO3 type questions require students to apply higher order thinking skills like reasoning, analyzing, and inferencing. Students need to have a repertoire of problem-solving strategies and be able to select the right ones to use to solve these type of questions. The PSLE paper will comprise of 2 papers, namely Paper 1 and Paper 2. Paper 1 is 45% and lasts for 1 hour, while Paper 2 is 55% and lasts for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Paper 1 is further divided into 2 booklets, Booklet A and B. The questions in Booklet A are MCQ type questions, and those in Booklet B are short answer type questions. There are a total of 30 questions in Paper 1, and the students have to finish them in 1 hour. This paper demands students to be fast and accurate at the same time. Students need to be fluent in their math facts and formula to be able to score in this paper. The questions in Paper 2 are mainly long answer type questions with some short answer type questions. Students have 1 hour and 30 minutes to complete 17 questions, which is generally more than sufficient time for students. Students should be able to present their answers clearly and logically in the long answer questions to score. In recent PSLE papers, we can see a greater emphasis on processes. This is a sample question from the PSLE papers that illustrates a question that requires students to be proficient in mathematical reasoning and communication. Students do not just need to know how to find average using the formula, but they also need to understand how average works in order to be able to tell if the statements here are true, false, or not possible to tell. Students will also need to be able to make connections between topics that they have learned, like in this question and this question. Students also need to be able to reason and apply mathematical concepts in a practical way in real life, as can be seen in this question. In West Grove, these are some of the platforms and programs we have in school to support your child as we work towards PSLE. We have various learning packages like the topical worksheet, problem-solving package, and the speed tests booklet. We also have various programs to help provide support for students like remedial, supplementary, and LAF program. We also have PRISM, which is a timed practice before each assessment. In Westgrove Primary, we also use the clue thinking routine in our classrooms prevalently, which helps guide and structure our students in their problem-solving thinking process. In our P5 Math Parent webinar last year-end, we also shared in details what is clue and how to use it to help support our students in their problem solving. I'll do a quick recap here. C stands for comprehend, and at this stage, students are supposed to ask themselves the following questions. What information am I given in the problem? What do I need to find? L stands for link, and at this stage, students should ask themselves, how can I link up the information given to me in the problem? What type of problem-solving strategy should I use given the features of the problem? Once the students are able to decide on the strategy to use, they will then go on to U, which is the stage where they solve the question. The last stage is E, where students are supposed to examine their answers and see if it makes sense. No one can help them check their answers during the exam, so this is a very important stage. Many students know that they need to check, but often do not know what to check for. This stage guides students on what they need to check, like have I answered the question? Have I used the information given to me in the problem? Did I calculate the answer correctly, transferred the numbers and answer correctly, and written in the units required? All these are checks the students should go through in their heads while they are checking. In mathematics, any solution is accepted so long as it makes mathematical sense and is logical. So how can you support your child at home? Find time to let your child complete practice papers under exam conditions, meaning you should not help them and we should time them. Encourage them to solve all the questions on their own first before asking for help. Monitor the use of calculators, as over-reliance on calculators will cause your child to lose fluency in math facts and mental calculations which are essential for paper 1. Questions that allow the use of calculators usually have the calculator sign next to it. Do not give your child the answer immediately when they ask. Use the clue thinking routine to guide your child through the problem-solving process. Get them to tell you what they comprehend from the problem, how they link up the information in the problem, what strategies will they use, and how they examine if the answer is right. Even if they cannot do it the first time, we can show them how we do it and get them to repeat the process in their own words. Let them be involved in solving real-world problems that involve mathematics too. For example, when we go marketing, we can get them to reason and tell us which promotion is better. What we want them to be able to do is to justify why they think the promotion is better. The promotion at Giant may be cheaper, but the promotion at NTUC is actually also comparable as there is a freebie. When we help them apply what they learn in school to their lives, they will find it easier to understand and remember what they have learned and apply them. So with that, I thank you for your time and I wish you a fruitful journey navigating PSLE with your child. Goodbye.